Broadcasting from Seattle, Washington, where the roof has been shut atop T-Mobile Park. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Seattle Mariners.
And now,
alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Palehosts played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
James Paxton is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, now, this guy has a good repertoire of pitches, and he throws also a knuckle curveball. One guy comes to mind, Mike Mussina, former Oriole and Yankee pitcher, had a real good knuckle curve. It's not an easy pitch to learn, and what's more difficult, it's a difficult pitch for umpires to call strikes, and that's why we don't see a lot of pitchers using it today.
So now into the box is Minnie Minoso, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 1 ball, no strikes to count. One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
That'll bring up Harold Baines as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Griffey waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Lance Lynn will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
2 words: innings eater. Good fastball. He's incorporated a new 4-seam fastball up in the zone. Gets a lot of swings and misses and a lot of pop-ups. Lance Lynn has quietly turned himself into one of the top pitchers in baseball. I expect him to pitch really well in this one today.
As he'll take a look at ball one. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, it's been, all things considered, a pretty good start to the campaign as they have 4 wins from their first 6 tries.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home, this would be huge for this team.
Batting second.
With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes on 1-1. Fastball just missed above the zone. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit back toward the mound. Aparicio fields it cleanly. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
The first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. Is in time as Grandal gets his man.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Fouled away. And it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 3-2 now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. We head to inning number 2 here at T-Mobile Park with no score. All set for the start of the inning. Here comes the first baseman, Frank Thomas. Pitch on the way.
Ball, that's inside. Ball, that's outside.
Three and 0 now. Well, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, the Chi Sox have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now at the plate here is Paul Konerko. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the AB now. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. And the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
To the plate now, Louis Aparicio. And he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Paxton has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that.
Bouncer up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
That's an obvious mistake on the pitcher's part. You speed him up with the first one, blow it right by him, and you do him a favor by giving him a changeup. I mean, that's a pitch he can handle right there.
Look over to first, and the runner back. The batter will be Luis Robert. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
3 runs already home here. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
And now, Leury Garcia, 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's just 1 for 6. And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Two balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Aparicio on second. Robert on at first with nobody out. And this one's in the dirt, so he'll keep those runners where they are, but the count moves to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Minnie Minoso popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul. When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. One there on the first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So here's Yoan Moncada. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the White Sox 4 and the Mariners 0. So to get his day started at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
First offering on its way. And it's fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed by Griffey as Junior's gone for the first out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box, Jay Buhner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Buhner is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially
1 ball,
early,
2 strikes,
it's going to be
count.
tough to get some runs off him.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to
Batting
protect
fifth.
before the ball even left the pitcher's hand.
hitter.
That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a
Henniger.
flagpole to hit that one.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then give up a 2-out base hit and extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, and he fouls this one off. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The White Sox lead it 4-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Harold Baines.
Harold Baines.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper. The windup and the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw down to first, 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
So now to the plate, Frank Thomas. And he puts it on the ground to second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting back.
Stepping in now, Paul Konerko, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He collected a base hit his first time up. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Grandal, a Cuban-born ball player. He was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Fouled away. Thomas at third. Konerko is over at second with one down in the inning. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate, Louis Aparicio, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
It's 2-0 now. Skied into straightaway right. Unit is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. White Sox strand a couple, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Stepping up is Dylan Moore as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lined hard to center field. Robert is right there, one down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Jose Godoy, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. Adios, pelota. A solo home run off the bat of J.P. Crawford. Second home run early in the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
To the plate now, Kyle Lewis. She'll take a look at ball one.
Count 1-0.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He's going to have to figure out a way to get out of the middle of the plate. Just gave up a big bomb right there, and now he's missing right down the heart of the plate again. Could spell trouble for him.
2 out, nobody on.
That's ball
3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
The batter, the first baseman, Edgar.
So 2 down and a runner at first. And up to bat next, one of the most prolific DHs to ever play, Edgar Martinez. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Lewis, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count. The pitch is taken, strike 1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now a throw over. And the runner back easily. Another full count pitch home. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Baines will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. M's draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. We're through 3 here in the Great Pacific Northwest. It's the White Sox 4 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. The next batter will be Luis Robert. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Center fielder, Luis Robert.
Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The windup and the 0-1.
That's out.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Up next for Chicago, Leury Garcia worked a walk his first time up. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he'll dive back in. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Count 0-2.
Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate now, Minnie Minoso. Line, but speared on a hop. And there are 2 away now.
Up next,
oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox 4th, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
The 0-1 delivery.
Hey!
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he fouls this one off. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. A man left for the White Sox, but they lead it 4-1. bottom of the inning now, and here comes Junior.
For the Mariners, the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And there's one down now.
The right fielder, number 19, Jay.
Next for
Buhner.
Seattle, Jay Buhner struck out in his first at-bat. Now here it comes.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And it's quickly 0-2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Ball.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And this is lined back into center field as he picks up his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. So now to the plate, Kyle Seager. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Fouled away. Haniger leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1 left for Seattle, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. So stepping in is Harold Baines. He went down on strikes last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. The pitch.
Ball.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. He'll try it again. 3-2. Very weakly on the ground. Once again, a 3-2. Swing and a liner. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 35, Frank Thomas.
Next, here is Frank Thomas, singled in his last at-bat. Paxton peers in. First pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike one. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game.
Nope.
Down and away, ball one. Two and one the count to the White Sox first baseman. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And the one thing you can say about Thomas is that his sense of the strike zone is as good as anyone's as he coaxes out a base on ball.
Up next for the White Sox, the designated hitter.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Chris Flexen takes the mound from the bullpen, and he replaces a starter that you could argue wasn't necessarily at the end of his rope in this one.
I think that's a good point, Matt, but some managers really like to play matchups at this point in the game. The next guy up is a switch hitter that doesn't hit all that well from the left side of the batter's box, so I think this move to the righty pitcher is aimed at trying to exploit that weakness.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. A tag for 1 on the first. And how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the White Sox 4 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Dylan Moore. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
2-0.
Moore, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you.
2 balls, 1
And this
strike.
guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 balls, 2
When I
strikes.
broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch
Inside, ball
like that
4.
on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home
The
half
catcher.
of the 5th underway.
Okay.
Next to hit, Jose Godoy looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Look, now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here's the 1-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this.
The
There
shortstop.
aren't any easy at-bats at this
JT.
level, and you really have to learn
Crawford.
how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Stepping in now, J.P. Crawford, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Moore, base runner at first with 1 out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 2-2. Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 1, Kyle Lewis.
Next to stand in is Kyle Lewis. It was a walk in his last trip. First things first, here's a throw over, and he's back easily. First offering as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
1-1 is taken for strike 2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss him, but he got away with it.
The 2-2 one more time. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. It's the White Sox 4 and the Mariners 1. Now at the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Too high, and it's 3-0. Louis Aparicio is on deck. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So the next to bat will be Louis Aparicio. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down.
0-1.
Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
6th inning. 4-1 is our score. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Coming in is Lewis. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Way to battle right there. Hey, guys, that wasn't a bad pitch. And executed off the plate. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offensive player right there. Stayed inside the baseball and was able to get a knock.
Into the box, Luis Robert. A pitch out, the throw, and they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. The 1-0 home. A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-1. Taking strike 2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Ready with the 1-2. swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Leury Garcia, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 delivery. And you look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. This is line to left, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
And now in the box, Minnie Minoso trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. From the belt, the pitch. He's running in there. Now the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Edgar Martinez.
Edgar Martinez.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
To the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Ready with the 1-1. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
At the plate now, Jay Buhner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. To the left side, but it's well foul.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, Matty, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made to the bullpen here.
The next 3-2. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized
Now
3
back.
times already
The
today.
designated hitter.
He and this lineup
Mitch
are clearly having a really tough time
Henniger.
picking him up.
Here comes Tony La Russa out of his foxhole at the end of the dugout, and he'll motion for the bullpen. That's going to be all for Lance Lynn. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one.
Your
Garrett
attention,
Crochet
please.
will come on and
Now
make his
pitching for
4th
Chicago.
appearance in this campaign.
Number 45, Garrett Crochet.
So now to the plate, Mitch Henniger, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Thomas takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, third
That's
baseman.
exactly what they
Kyle
wanted out of that pitch up in the zone.
Seager.
They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate, Kyle Seager,
Ball
as
1.
he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
No, that's
Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Martinez, the runner at third. Griffey Jr. on at second with 2 down. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on 2-2. Right side hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
Up next is Seattle.
Boy, Dero, talk
second
about so
baseman.
close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Into the box, Dylan Moore, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Jose Godoy. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. I'll give the enthusiasm a 10, the dancing a 4. No shame, and you gotta love it. It's back to Seattle right after this. Number 84 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 84.
And stepping in, Minnie Minoso. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Set and the pitch. Here it comes. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here it comes. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2 pitch in the air down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Another 1-2 delivery. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box now, Yohan Moncada, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 3, Harold Baines.
Now at the plate is Harold Baines. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Now the 1-0.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford gloves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, and it remains 5-3. Matt Foster will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the seventh.
For Chicago, number 63, Matt Foster.
J.P. Crawford will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch on the way. No balls and one strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. All even now, 2-2. Pitch on the way. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 1, Kyle Lewis.
Stepping in once again is Kyle Lewis. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Fouled off. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one.
Now
the bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Stepping in now, Edgar Martinez. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes, 1-0.
Ball 2.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
No strike.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Aye.
2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, Dero. 8 pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Digging in next, Ken Griffey Jr. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here's the 1-0.
Hey!
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Martinez is off at first with 2 away. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
This is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. Mariners leave 1. They're still down 5-3. Paul Sewald will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
Number 35, Frank Thomas.
Pitch on the way. Grounded to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Paul Konerko.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Paul Konerko, is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And now the first pitch. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Sewald, the former New York Met, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. One out, nobody on. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Another 2-2 offering. Oh, that grounder caught him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Yasmani Grandal will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-2. Now a swinging bunt. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Buhner gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jay Buhner.
Jay Buhner.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. The White Sox are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Chased a sinker outside the strike zone. 1-2. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger.
Up next, Mitch Haniger. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball 1.
A 1-0 delivery.
2-0. Hey. The count is 2-1. That's ball.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. The 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside, misses, ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Now it'll be Kyle Seager. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's good.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, pretty much over.
Fouled away. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Henniger, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And the count will be full. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Liam Hendricks enters the game in a safe situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3. Now to the plate, Dylan Moore. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Too high. Ball.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. From the stretch. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Luis Aparicio. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. And look at this, a bunt attempt to start the 9th, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right, and the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th.
Up next for Chicago, the center fielder, Luis Roberts.
Ready now is Luis Roberts, struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the AB now.
One and one.
So 1-1 home.
Ball. Down.
1 out, nobody on. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Leury Garcia waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So now to the plate, Leury Garcia hit in the air out to center field. Griffey Jr. able to track it down for the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, and it remains 5-3. Now into the box, Jose Godoy, 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on the way.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
In now, J.P. Crawford. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Now to the plate, here is Kyle Lewis. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Now the 1-0.
That's Bolton.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2-0 pitch on the way.
Nope, upstairs.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Next to hit is Edgar Martinez, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
1-1.
Back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the 9th. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off after that.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Last chance for the Mariners. And he fouls this one off. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A punch out to end it as the White Sox go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Chicago took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Lance Lynn earns the win, his 2nd. Liam Hendricks gets a 4-out save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Mariners, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
you.